Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential, and today I've got a roundup of patterns, fabrics, tutorials and tools that you could use to sew along with the Great British Sewing Bee, Series 11, Episode 6. Let's get started. So week 6 was Children's Week, so lots of opportunity to make super cute things for mini-me's, and I've got lots of patterns, fabrics, and I've got lots of the tools and elastics and things they used as well, plus a really handy tutorial on how to sew a continuous placket, which is something some of the bees struggled with on the episode. But before we get into all of that, I also wanted to say the new Fibre Mood magazine has launched today. It's got some gorgeous designs in for autumn. There are 8 different patterns with 17 different variations included in the magazine, and you can also buy the patterns individually from us in digital or printed format on large A0 sheets. So I'll pop links to everything below, but do check it out. It's just launched today and I am super excited about this edition. There are so many that I want to make. But let's crack on now with Children's Week. So the pattern challenge was making a pair of adaptive dungarees, and it was really nice actually to learn about adaptive fashion and how much more people are paying attention to these sorts of things now. To help people who've got mobility issues perhaps, or just various different issues that make clothing difficult for them to wear or uncomfortable for them to wear. And it was just really lovely to start thinking along those lines. And I know actually there is a lady that I follow on Instagram in America, and her and one of her friends have actually set up like an adaptive fashion, like almost like a workshop place where they'll make alterations and stuff for people, which is really cool as well. If I can find her account, I think she's called Lynn, I'll pop a link below for you for anybody who's interested. But in terms of the dungaree patterns, found a couple of really cute examples for you. The first one was Simplicity 9661. So this is a lovely dungarees and pinafore dress, and then there's even a cute little outfit for a doll to go with it as well, and there's also a little top as well, a short sleeved or a long sleeve top included as well. So a really good value pattern, lots of different things to make, designed for stretch fabrics as well, so lovely and soft and comfortable for children. It's got like a channel at the top that you feed a tie through, and that's how it fastens at the top, so it looks like it would be really simple to get on and to wear for children as well. And the fabrics I chose for that one, for the dungarees, are these gorgeous glitter French terry fabrics that we've got. So they've got like a glittery exterior, and then they've got the super soft fleecy background, and I've actually made a sweatshirt in one of these before. They're beautiful, they wash and wear beautifully, they're so pretty. It's a very subtle glitter effect and it's not scratchy, it's lovely and soft, and we've got that in that lovely dusky sort of rose pink colour, and then we've also got it in the lovely mint green colour, which is the colour I use to do my sweatshirt in. And yeah, I can vouch for that fabric being beautiful and soft to wear, and I just thought what a lovely pair of dungarees that would make for a child for autumn winter just around the corner. And then the other pattern is McCall's 8489. I'll pop links to all of these and the fabrics below, and the size charts are on our website as well, so you'll find all the information you need there. But the McCall's pattern is also a pair of dungarees, this time to be sewn with woven fabrics, fastened at the top with snaps, or you could use dungaree buckles if you wanted to. We stock all of that hardware, jeans buttons, dungaree buckles, all of those things, and we stock all the snaps that Prym do as well. So we've got like the Vario pliers tool, if you've ever seen that. We've got like little sets with the snaps in. We've got metal ones. We've got plastic ones. They come in a huge range of colours. So if you are sewing for children and you're doing things where you want to be able to easily undo and do up the clothes, you're making baby grows or anything like that, do check out that range on our website, because there is so much to choose from. You'll find everything you need there. But yeah, the McCall's pattern has got like a lovely little pinafore dress with a patch pocket at the centre front, 2 patch pockets either side, a centre front seam and like a wide hemband, top stitching detail, little straps. The straps cross over at the back, which I always think's lovely. You can make that in a shorts version or a long full length trouser version. And then the dress, the straps don't cross over at the back. It comes up quite high at the back. But yeah, just a lovely little item to have in a wardrobe that can be worn with lots of different t-shirts and jumpers and things underneath. Designed to be sewn with woven fabrics. So I chose our 7-berry cotton twill fabrics. I chose this lovely hot pink colour. And then there's also a colour called Lake, which is a nice vibrant blue colour, but we have got other colours as well. We've got more neutral colours, we've got like an orange, we've got a jade green, navy, beige, and the nice thing about cotton twill is it's nice and hard wearing. You could also use denim for something like that as well. But yeah, definitely something that I think would be worn a hell of a lot. I know I've bought my nieces little pinafore dresses before and they've worn them ever such a lot. So that was my choice for those 2 patterns from the pattern challenge. And then on to the made to measure challenge. The bees had to make an outfit inspired by what they wanted to be when they grew up. So yeah, it's always quite good with these episodes. It kind of, sometimes, you know, the outfits are a bit out there or they're things that people might not necessarily want to recreate, but I got a lot of inspiration from this episode for really useful patterns for people who are making clothes for children, and lots of really sort of useful ideas. One of them is Jalie patterns. So if you're not familiar with Jalie patterns, we stock the full range on our website. I think we've probably got over 100. It's a Canadian company. They're really reasonably priced, but the big selling point of Jalie patterns, a lot of them go right through from children's sizes from like age 2 all the way up to like a women's size 30 or a men's, you know, extra large. And so, you know, it's great value for money because you can make something for all the family. But the other thing is as well, there is a real sort of movement I've noticed towards people wearing certain items the same as their kids. People are doing it all the time. One of the high street stores in the UK is producing a lot of this stuff, this like mini-me matching outfit for dad and son or mum and daughter. So I just thought if you wanted to do that, the Jalie patterns are perfect for it. So Kit made an Elton John inspired outfit. He made dungarees, so I feel like we've already covered dungarees, got a couple of options there. And then he just made a very simple long sleeve t-shirt. It was in a lovely glittery fabric. But I picked out Jalie 3669. It's a raglan sleeve t-shirt and long sleeve t-shirt pattern. So just a really good core item to have in the wardrobe. And yes, it comes from men's, children's sizes right down to like age 2 and goes all the way up to the biggest men's size as well, and they're usually really size inclusive. And I just thought that's a lovely staple pattern. It could be really useful if you've got boys and men in your family that you want to sew for. And we've got a range of cotton jersey that would be perfect for it. It's lovely quality, washes and wears well. It's not like a flimsy cotton jersey. It's got a nice weight to it. This is the dark navy, which is a dark navy. But then we've got other colours, like we've got like a burgundy colour, we've got black, we've got white, we've got brighter colours as well. We've got all sorts of colours in that. So I'm going to pop links to all of these fabrics and patterns below for you. But I just thought you could make some really useful t-shirts for the boys and the men with that pattern. And then the next one I wanted to talk about was Kaz. Oh, Kaz made a really cool outfit. She was inspired by Zondra Rhodes, who actually designs patterns for, can't remember whether it's Simplicity or McCall's or Vogue. It's one of them. Occasionally we get designs from Zondra Rhodes, and I've got a book at home of hers actually, how to sketch like a fashion designer, which is really cool. But yeah, anyway, Kaz made an outfit that was sort of really quite out there in terms of the fabric she chose. And it just all came together and looked brilliant. But you know, I couldn't find, there aren't patterns to replicate exactly what she made, but the inspiration I took was she made a lovely top with a flutter sleeve, and it just reminded me of another Jalie pattern, Jalie 3888, the Adele blouse, and this has got that lovely flutter sleeve detail. You can make it as a longer tunic or a shorter blouse. You've got the option for a little waist tie as well. Just a really simple, quick, easy sew, but again, comes in all of those sizes, from the children's sizes right up to the maximum women's size. So really, really good pattern to have if you are sewing for multiple members in a family. And the fabric I chose for that, we've got this beautiful little ditzy cotton print, which is just so pretty and would be ideal for lots of the patterns that I'm showing you today. It's got lots of gorgeous colours in it. Really, really lovely. Reminds me quite a lot of Cath Kidston, that sort of vibe. And then next up, Yasmin wanted to be a politician when she was older, apparently, and actually did spend quite a lot of time in Parliament as like a youth politician or whatever. So I thought it was really cool what she made, actually. She made a blazer, and then she made a dress to go under it. And we didn't really get to see a lot of detail on the dress because the child was wearing a blazer over the top. But I thought, what a lovely thing to make, actually, a little blazer. I love a blazer in the autumn. I think they look great with jeans. You can wear them with dresses. You can wear them with skirts. So I chose Simplicity 9831. Which is an oversized blazer pattern. There's a little cropped version or a longer length version. It's got a little collar, lapels, button down front, patch pockets on the front. It's just super cute. The little girls on the front of the packet look amazing. And that's designed to be sewn up in your usual fabrics like cotton blends, corduroy, gabardine, denim, tweed, twill, wool blends, that sort of thing. I chose, we've got a Robert Kaufman flannel fabric, and we've got a few of these, but this is a really cute sort of mini herringbone. It's lovely and soft. It's this lovely blue colour without being too blue and in your face. It's just very, very subtle, soft, warm, and I just thought, oh, that could be lovely for a little jacket like that. So that was my choice for that one. And then for the dress, as I say, it was quite difficult to see the dress underneath it, but I got the general vibe of it, and I felt like it probably had a drop waist and a bit of a sort of gathered skirt. So I chose McCall's 8593, which is a lovely pattern. You've got a sleeveless dress with the drop waist, the gathered sort of peplum or hem on it. Very, very simple. But there's also a top with a tie front on it and little puff sleeves, and that sort of tie front blouse has been very, very popular. So I thought any sort of child that's quite interested in fashion or, you know, likes that little detail, this could be a great pattern for. I thought it was really lovely. And I would sew the dress up in another one of our lovely cotton fabrics, which would be ideal for children's clothing, small ditzy print, pretty colours, lovely and lightweight and breathable, and nice to wear. And that's that one. We have got more of this downstairs as well. I've just brought the smallest bolt upstairs to give myself a little bit of a break. So it's quite heavy carrying these bolts up sometimes. So if there's one that's got a bit less on, I'll bring that up. Next up was, Orla. She made a really cute beekeeper outfit. I actually know a beekeeper as well. We saw him at the weekend, so yeah, or maybe Orla might end up being a beekeeper, who knows. But yeah, she made like a boiler suit, and then she did the really cute beekeeper's hat and used net round it. What a great idea for a fancy dress costume as well. If anyone's got to do that for kids, you know, it's always nice. I always tried to come up with something different for mine, and that would be a really original idea. But the boiler suit I thought was really cute, really practical, and something you could definitely, you know, make for a child that they would wear a lot. So I chose McCall's 8567. It's a uniform unisex pattern. It's a classic boiler suit. It's got a little collar on it, a button down front, but the button down front is hidden, which reminds me about the placket on the dungarees as well. I'm going to pop a link below to a tutorial I did many years ago on how to sew a continuous placket that I thought might be useful for people. So yeah, it explains exactly how to get it to sit nice and flat and where to stitch it down and all of that stuff. So it's on my channel. I'm going to pop a link below for you on that. But this looks like it's got a similar sort of thing because the buttons are covered with some sort of like button stand placket. So it'll probably be a similar sort of formation as that tutorial, so I'll put that below for you. But you can make it with long sleeves, short sleeves. You can gather the hem at the bottom of the trouser leg with elastic, or you can leave it open. You can put a little patch pocket on for like more of a utility cargo look. So a really lovely pattern again that I think lots of children would love to wear. The elastic, the mention of elastic reminds me as well, one of the things they used on the dungaree challenge was lovely colourful elastic. And we have got loads of gorgeous colourful elastic if you're making things for kids or anywhere where you need it. We've got the vibrant sort of plain colours. I've just brought the green up, but there's loads of rainbow colours. We've got these beautiful multicoloured printed patterned ones. And we've got metallic sort of glittery ones as well. So there's loads and loads of those to choose from on our site. And I will pop links to those below, but they're great for kids and kids' clothes as well. And the fabric I chose for the boiler suit was the Sevenberry cotton twill again. And I chose it in this sort of olivey green colour. I just kind of went with what was on the pattern packet, thought it looked really cute. And that was my choice for that one. And again, another great outfit, I think, as we're approaching autumn. And you know, a nice hard wearing fabric, I think that would be great. Gaynor chose to make a lovely little ballerina outfit, so she made like a leotard with a petal skirt over the top, inspired by something she wore as a child. And again, we're back to Jalie patterns. If you are somebody who has to get leotards for a child, I know they can be incredibly expensive, like the ones for gymnastics and things like that. They are extortionate. So very often people do like to sew their own, and Jalie do an amazing range of leotard patterns. We've got them all on the site. Again, they go right through from children's sizes right up to adult sizes. I picked out Jalie 4237, which is a very sort of classic leotard. There's either a slight scoop neck version with a raglan sleeve, or there's a turtleneck version with a raglan sleeve. It's got a waist seam, but yeah, I chose that for gainers, but there's lots and lots of other alternatives as well. We don't have like the tricot jersey, like the sort of sporty jersey, so you would need to find that elsewhere, but we've got all the patterns. But we do have this ritual jersey as well, and I've tested it and it's got enough stretch in it. It's like a soft knit jersey, so it's lovely and soft, and it comes in a wide range of colours. So I did include this one just to show you that, because you know, if you don't need that sort of shiny spandex jersey for the leotards for the mini-me's in your life, you could just use some of our ritual soft knit jersey. And then I didn't find a petal skirt, but when I was looking for one, I came across a pattern I just had to show you, which was McCall's 8592, which is a really cute dress. So it's just got a simple sort of cami top to it. You have got the option to add a little flutter sleeve to that, but then the skirt is like a cascading sort of waterfall of overlapping tiers that kind of have like a diagonal asymmetric edge to them, and it just creates a really lovely effect. And I just thought, wow, I don't think I've seen that before, and on a pattern. I just thought it was a really pretty idea, really lovely. I thought there's loads of girls who would love to wear that, and I thought it would look really cute sewn up in this lovely cotton lawn fabric that we got. Again, we've got plenty of this downstairs, but yeah, some beautiful colours in that, and I just thought, wow, that would make a lovely dress. And then I also, along the same theme on Gaynor's sort of simple dress, I did pick out New Look 6773 as well, because again, I just thought this is a really practical, easy to sew, easy to wear dress. It's got raglan sleeves. There's an option for a sort of neckband, a sort of relatively narrow neckband, or a deep turtle neckband. And then there's the option for it to be just a simple t-shirt dress, so you just have the front and the back piece and your sleeves and your neckband, or you can have a waist seam and have a gathered skirt on it. But I just thought, yeah, that's a really practical, easy to make. You could whip that up in no time on an overlocker, and you know, you could make it on your sewing machine as well, but it would be a great thing to have in the wardrobe. And the fabric I chose for that one is our cotton jersey again. We've got it in this beautiful lilac colourway, which I absolutely love. But we've got it in other colours as well. There's a lovely mint green, there's a coral colour, there's vibrant colours. It's beautiful, it washes and wears well. And I thought that would look really nice sewn up into that New Look pattern. And then finally, oh no, not finally, we've got two more. We've got Stuart wanted to be an Arctic explorer when he grew up, so he made like a big coat and some trousers. But the coat was very much the style of a hoodie. So it had a hoodie, it had like a patch pocket on the front. And I just thought actually that would be a great project again to sew up for children. So, you know, rather than making a big coat, I thought actually that would be much more practical, making a nice hoodie. And I found Burda 9213, which is a lovely hoodie pattern. You've got the option for a sleeveless version, but you've also got the option for a long sleeve version with the seam running across the midriff, with a kangaroo or sort of patch pocket. I think it might be a kangaroo, or it might just be a pocket flap on the front actually. The option for a drawstring waist and a drawstring at the neck. So just very sort of sporty looking. I think lots and lots of kids would love to wear this. Designed to be sewn up in sweatshirt fabric. So we've got lots and lots of different colours of sweatshirt fabric. I picked out this beautiful sort of petrol blue colour. It's got the fleece backing on it. It's a nice and cosy and warm, and we've got things like a lovely marl grey that you could colour block for that jumper. You could do the grey on the bottom and the blue on the top, or vice versa. We've got black, we've got navy, we've got green, we've got red, yellow, you know, all sorts of colours. So I'll pop the links to everything below for you, so you can jump on and take a look at those. But yeah, I thought that would be a great little project as well. And in my experience, sweatshirts, t-shirts, they all run up really, really quickly, you know, and I know when you're making clothes for kids, the time is of the essence because they grow so quickly. So yeah, some great projects there. And then finally, Dan wanted to be, I think it was like a circus master or an entertainer. So he made like a long tail coat. I think he made a waistcoat and some trousers. And I don't think many of us are going to be making that sort of thing for the children in our lives. However, again, the fancy dress theme, you know, doing something really different. I thought actually it's a really nice project. So I picked out Burda 9528, which will give you the full shebang. It will give you the waistcoat, the trousers, and the coat with the tails, or if you've got weddings or anything like that, that would be a great pattern for that as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. I hope that's useful to people. Find all the links below as I mentioned. I'm going to pop that tutorial about sewing a placket below. Make sure you signed up for our newsletter as well, because we always send you lots of ideas and inspiration every week in that. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.